happening, everybody? It's another gorgeous day. We're bound for, except for some rain, but temperature-wise, excuse me, still hanging on to this thing. Temperature-wise, it's supposed to be in the 60s again today, 60s again tomorrow. But then, believe it or not, by the end of the week, we're going to see some snow. Snow 2 days in a row, actually, Friday and Saturday. Hard to believe we're actually going to see snow. It won't be enough to stick, but it'll definitely be enough to remind us that winter is just about here. A question that has popped up every so often that I get, I've just kind of answered it here and there, just in some passing words, but many people ask me what I think of the 97 to 03 Grand Prix body style, the previous W body. And so anyway, I'll go ahead and answer that while I'm on my way to the store to get dinner for today. I like the exterior, but I hate the interior. I really do. My sister had a 2000, I believe it was a 2000 or 2001 Grand Prix briefly. It ended up having motor issues. She was able to luckily get another car, but I rode in it a couple of times, drove it once, and I love the exterior. I think they're pretty sleek, especially the two-door, which is what she had. She had the two-door. So I think the exterior is great, but I just hated the interior. And everybody has their own taste. You know, if you're a super fan of the 97 to 03 W bodies, of course you're gonna say that it's the best ever. But I really just don't like the interior. I think they're really basic. You get 110 mile an hour speedometer, which I know the speedometer doesn't make everything, but it's just kind of like when you market it as a four-door or a sedan sports car, and you can peg the speedometer rather easily, then just little things like that I think they skimped on. But my favorite W body is obviously the 2004 to 2008 W body. It always has been. I just like the interior, the cockpit style interior. You got everything really facing the driver, and it just feels great. And I think they upped the quality of the production of the materials. It's not as good as what it is by today's standards, but definitely a marked improvement. So I will say that I love the exterior of the previous generation W bodies. They definitely have more of a sports car look to them, I believe. Except for the GXPs, I really did like the GXP styling, but I think they went more for a slimline, streamline look for the 04 to 08, more of a family style sedan rather than a sporty sedan. But yeah, I'll continue this conversation when we get what we're supposed to be getting for dinner today. So I'll be right back. So I know that looks a little weird, but my phone, I didn't plug it in last night, and so of course it's almost dead, so now it's plugged in just to get it home so I can keep recording. But so anyway, as I was saying, I'm really okay with the 07 to 03 W bodies. It's just I don't like the interiors. I really don't. There's things about this car that I don't like, but it's, if I had to pick between the two, let's say they were the exact same horsepower, exact same features, but different styling, I would definitely pick this over it. And that's not to upset anyone who has an 07 to 03 Grand Prix. I just prefer this body style. That's it. Everybody has their own taste. Some people like blue, some people like red, some people like green. It doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It's all based on personal taste. So I actually have thought about getting an 07 to 03 Grand Prix as a winter driver, because I know that they are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Just browsing Craigslist, you can get a pretty good condition 03 Grand Prix for $1,000 to $1,500. I mean, they just I know that you run into problems and so on. What is that? What the hell? Alright, anyway. I know you run into problems and things like that, but with any used car that's that old, you just kind of accept those risks. But if you're only paying $1,000, $1,500 for something, then you don't have much into it to begin with. But so anyways, I'm really upset that they did in fact discontinue Pontiac. Not so much the Grand Prix line, because I think they really hit it out of the park with the G8. And General Motors, it all comes down to management. You can manage a business, no matter how big or small it is, you can manage it into the ground. And it was a perfect timing, kind of, the stock market was crashing, the economy was tanking. It was perfect timing for them to go and say, well, because of these problems, then that's why we have to file bankruptcy. So, I don't know. Everybody has their own opinions on how it worked. I wasn't in the room when negotiations were happening and so on. I just know that I was alive when it was happening, and it's a shame that they had to go down. I don't know. It just sucks. Pontiac was a very unique brand. They threw away something with 100 years of heritage. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. So, take care.